Hi, I'm Norman A. Hood, financial advisor and host of the Exit Plan Show. I interview America's top advisors like today's guest, John Curzon of CCK Strategies. We help business owners enjoy more personal freedom, grow their companies faster, and transition ownership seamlessly when the time comes. Welcome to the show, John.
Thank you. Good to be here, Norm.
Glad to have you. We're going to talk about, to start with, just to help our audience get to know you a little bit better. Can you tell us about your education and then your career path up until now?
Certainly. I've got a degree from the University of Kansas. Moved to Oklahoma, grew up in Oklahoma in the oil patch. So I've been around the oil industry all my life. But started to work in Kansas City for one of the national accounting firms. So I kind of came up through the accounting profession. Came to Oklahoma, worked for a small local CPA firm, and then 18 years ago started a firm of our own with two other gentlemen, and that has now grown to about 80 people located in Tulsa.
Okay, great.
So we have grown organically, and very excited about that. Our primary, we do traditional accounting type work, but what we're known for is all the non-traditional type of work, including merger and acquisition work, exit strategies, business valuation, forensic accounting, just types of things that are a little bit unusual that other CPA firms may not do.
But much needed.
But much needed, that's right.
You and I just met. I think we met through the AM and AA.
Correct.
And I don't know you that well, but how would people who know you the best, how would your friends describe you, do you think?
Oh, I think there's probably two words that come to mind. One is I care about people. I try to focus on them as much as possible. But my wife tells me I'm also tenacious, which means I don't really let go of a problem I'm trying to solve, whether I'm supposed to solve it or not, in my wife's case. But that's the one thing that not only describes me, but has a tendency to describe our firm. We are very persistent about solving problems, or our clients have issues that they bring to us. Sometimes they don't even know they might have a problem.
Right.
And especially in the M&A world, it's most people only sell their business one time.
Right.
And so it's just full of things that they don't even know they need to be concerned about. And so that problem-solving aspect is something that I like to do and feel that's a big part of what we do as a firm.
Okay. Well, you've touched on this a little bit, but you may be able to elaborate on everything that CCK Strategies actually does.
Okay. Like I said, we have about 80 people. Today is, we're getting close to our April 15th deadline, so I got the
I'm lucky to have you here.
Day off. Yes. I actually, because most of the work I do is around business valuation, exit strategy, and merger and acquisition work, I'm involved in the tax side, but really at a high level. I've become more of a resource for the team. But we've got a lot of great people that are actually back at the office putting together those last-minute touches. We have our clientele is primarily entrepreneurs and businesses and their owners, and so it's not just a lot of individual returns. It's the whole package. We're working for the whole family many times, and so there's a lot of complexity. So the tax work we do has a tendency to be very complex. We take advantage of tax laws that are available to everybody, but not everybody takes advantage of those. Especially in the business world, we here in Oklahoma, there's a lot of energy-related work, but more importantly, there's a lot of infrastructure in our economy, manufacturers, fabricators, service providers, and many of those companies are involved in research and development. So we've been fortunate to have the research and development tax credits continue. We do work with our clients a lot in that area. And probably the one thing that we're really getting our some traction on is our international tax work that we do.
Okay.
And several of us are involved with our clients in trying to not only help them with exporting of their goods and services, understanding the tax consequences of that, but also helping bring imports into Oklahoma, bringing investment dollars into Oklahoma.
Okay.
And in fact, we maybe talk about this at some point in time, the conference I was at was the Oklahoma World Trade Conference, which was held today. And because of all the work we do, you don't think of an accounting firm as being an exporter.
Right.
But because of the nature of the work we do with our clients, we actually received a governor's, it was a United States Department of Commerce Certificate of Appreciation.
Wow.
Something for our export
congratulations.
work. So the Governor Fallon was there today, and so it's a nice event.
Yeah, that's fabulous.
Good recognition. So the international side is something that sets us apart.
Okay. As for you personally, I mean, it sounds like it's a big firm. You could do a lot of things if you wanted to. What do you like to do? What do you like to do
That's
most?
true. We do a lot of things. The big picture is I like to help people. I like to help my clients as well as our staff. But from the client standpoint, it's really helping them grow their business. Kind of what you said at the introduction. It's growing the business, bringing value to the business, and then helping to facilitate an exit at some point in time. Too many companies, as you know, they spend 30 years, with their heads down. They're working really hard. They're building a business, and many times very successfully. But they look up one day and they don't know what to do.
Right.
And so that's the whole exit situation that we find ourselves in. But that's the part that I guess I like helping those clients and helping those people maximize the value
of their life's work.
Of their life's work. Exactly.
Great. You mentioned Oklahoma, all the energy things going on in Oklahoma, which is, brings up my next question is about where do you get your energy? Everybody wants, we know a lot about what you do, but sometimes people want to know why you do it. I mean, there's got to be something that drives you other than being tenacious. Why did you choose this career, and why do you like it as much as it's obvious that you do like it?
Well, it's interesting when you say, why did I choose the career? I've probably can go all the way back to when I was a teenager, and I got some wise counsel from both my father and my older brother, two separate occasions. One, my father, as I was probably in high school getting ready to go off to college, he didn't say a lot. He wasn't a man of many words, but he very much encouraged me to whatever it was that I decided to do. And he was an engineer. I think he really wanted an engineer in the family. My brother married an engineer, so that's how he got that. But he just said, whatever you do, strive for the best and, be a professional at it. So when I started out, I actually was planning to follow in my brother's footsteps. He's an attorney in Phoenix and very successful. But after he had been in law school a year, he kind of sat me down and said, you really need to want to do this. And at that point in time, I decided I wasn't sure that's what I really wanted to do. So I looked around and thought, I just need to be able to get a job. What do I like to do? And fortunately, I had an outstanding first-year accounting professor.
Oh, okay.
And he was a great encourager. Probably, between, again, my dad, my brother, and this one, professor, and he was green. This was his first year out of his college, and he was teaching accounting. But he was very much an encourager, and that kind of set my course for accounting. I would say, once I got past the basic debits and credits, what I really liked about it was that I dealt with people. Being in public accounting, I got to deal with a lot of different people. I got to see how glass was made. I got to climb up a silo and to measure grain. Just a lot of very interesting things that most people don't get a chance to do.
Yeah.
So it's been a real learning experience, I would say.
The last thing was one quick tip for business owners that could either help them enjoy more personal freedom, take a little more time off, grow their company faster, or transition it to either third party, family member, some other key employee group, co-owner. What would that one tip be that you could give them?
I think what I do with my clients and we start this early is really sit down and we just call it a brainstorming session, but it really is sitting down and with whoever, whether it's me or another advisor or just the family, and just start talking about what is it you want, what are your goals in life, and not so much how to get there, because that's there's lots of ways to get something done. But we all need to understand where we're trying to get to.
Right.
What's the ultimate goal?
Okay.
And having that as clear as you can. And again, that's not always. They may have a goal, it may change, but at some point in time, set a goal and then start working toward that.
Okay.
That's my number one starting point, I guess.
Okay, great tip. Good interview, too.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was John Curzon with CCK Strategies. For more information about John and his company, please check out the show notes on the episode page of our website. Thank you.